But I do think that there's a number of other things that we see that compound this issue. One of them is products that really strip the skin and disturb the skin's microbiome. So you see a lot of people who have acne on topical antibiotics and topical retinoids, like Retin-A, to increase the skin turnover. And Retin-A can be awesome because it can really help with the scarring, and it can help clear the skin a little bit. But what I see a lot is people with acne overusing the retinoids, which really seems to create an issue with the acid-base balance of the skin and can lead to even further imbalances in the bacterial layer of the skin and the fatty acid layer of the skin, the sebum. We all have a fatty acid layer on top of our skin that's there to protect us. And by messing with that chronically, what I'll see is somebody who has acne that they were treating with these topicals, and then they'll develop sort of another form of the acne called perioral dermatitis, or breakouts around the mouth. And we'll start to see that sometimes through overuse of some of these topicals. And there is, C. acnes is a bacteria that's been associated with acne. But C. acnes is just present, right? It's just there. And the changes in the internal body that lead to the body creating an inflammatory response in the skin, clogging a pore, and attacking C. acnes in our face or in our skin. Again, it's an internal process. So there's a lot of products on the market that tell us, kill the bacteria, kill the bacteria.
Right.
And it doesn't stop the process. And that's where people get really frustrated when they're using all of these topicals. So it's not that the topicals cause the acne. It's that I don't see that. It's that they don't fix the underlying problem, and that sometimes we see them making them worse long term and leading to even further imbalances in the skin and the skin microbiome.
So speaking of imbalances, you've also talked about the ratio of omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids in our body and why that's so important. So can you just explain that ratio, how you guys test for it, and how we can correct that and why it's important to the skin?
Yeah, so healthy fats are critical, and all of your cells in your body have these fatty acids that are holding together the cell, basically. So they compose the framework of the cell. And so we have to remember that we truly are what we eat. And today we get about I've seen estimates of 24 to 26 to 1 ratio of omega-6 fatty acids and omega-3s. So what are omega-6s and omega-3s? So omega-6s are all of those plant-based refined oils that are in everything. It's the corn oils and the rapeseed oils and the soybean oils, canola oils. I mean, these things are in every salad bar. They're used en masse. They're a lot cheaper than olive oil, which is a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. And so they're used universally. And as a result, because we eat, like I said, a highly refined processed food diet, by and large, even if you think you're healthy, I guarantee you're getting too much omega-6. Health food chains and salad bar chains and healthy grocery stores that we all know and love, I will not name names at this moment, but who are using universally these vegetable-based oils instead of olive oil on things like salads. So you're getting your salad bowl and you're like, oh, I'm doing such a good job, I'm being so healthy, but you're getting a huge load of these omega-6 fatty acids. And the ideal ratio is 4 to 1, not 26 to 1.
Right.
So we don't get enough omega-3s, and omega-3s are important because they form the building blocks of healthy cells. They're also important because they play a role in lowering inflammation and cutting off the inflammatory cascade that happens when we react to something. And so when you have really low omega-3s on board, and we can test for this through something called an omega-3 index or a fatty acid index. We also do a survey of your diet because tests aren't everything. We want to know, what are you actually eating?